Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you've tuned into this, then chances are you are after some Disney content. So before we get started, there are two things I would like to mention. Thing number one is that everything you're about to see has been bought and paid for with my own money that I work for, whichever. Nothing has been gifted to me, and because it's my money, I can spend it however I like. So if you don't want to see people, I don't know if bragging is the right word. If you don't want to see what people buy, don't watch this video. And the second thing I would like to say is that most of this stuff I actually ordered a while ago now, like a good month or so ago. A couple of things came more recently, but due to the current worldwide pandemic, it's just taken a little longer to get here. So I just want to say how grateful I am that shops are still operating online. They're trying to keep the economy going, and I'm so grateful to the postmen and delivery couriers we have going around, because they are keeping the world ticking over and they are keeping people like me, sane. So I do appreciate everything that they are currently doing. However, I am so longing to get back into a shop and shop in person as well as just shop online. But yes, with that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to show you, there are 3 different shops, you could say, or 3 different places that I've purchased stuff from. Pandora being number 1, the Disney store, Shop Disney being number 2, and eBay being number 3. So those are kind of my go-to places that I will shop for. If something a little bit more, unique comes along, then I will shop on Etsy, or possibly I will go on Amazon if I see something that's a better price. But normally Shop Disney and eBay are my go-tos. Pandora, however, I'm going to jump into really quickly because I've only got 2 items from there. Now, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, they released a new Disney charm series. So it's not movie related, and it's completely different to every other style of charm they've released so far. And it reminds me of a bobblehead. So I'm going to show you this one. They had this little guy, if it's gonna focus, maybe. So they had Stitch, they had Marie, they had Patch, they had Nemo, they had Mickey, they had Minnie. I would say there was a good 6 or 7 of them. And of course, naturally, when Stitch came out, I knew I had to get him. He's like a bobblehead. His head is huge. He doesn't really move in any direction, but he is very cute, and I knew I had to have him, but I couldn't justify getting him on his own. So I left it for a while, probably a week I'd say, and then my sister jumped in on the bandwagon and she said she really wanted the Cheshire Cat one. So we both definitely thought we could get one, and they actually did an offer on the Easter holiday weekend where if you spent, I think it was £60 or £65, you would get a certain charm from a selection for free. So neither of us wanted the spare charms that they were offering for free. However, we thought that if we each purchased them in one order rather than 2 separate, we could then take advantage of the offer and give my mum, or our mum, the kind of freebie one as a top up for her birthday. It's in July. We've got other things planned, but just a little something extra, something that she can unwrap. So that's what we've done. So mine was the Stitch, and then in here is the Cheshire Cat. Doesn't really look like a cat and it's not really focusing, but yeah, so he is still in the bag, because he is going to my sister's in a bit. Okay, so that is everything from Pandora. I'm now going to show you the Shop Disney kind of order that I put in possibly 2 weeks ago, maybe. I'm not entirely sure how soon it was. The very first thing is the Frozen 2 DVD. Now, if anyone has not seen this, I would highly recommend it. I actually prefer it to the first one. Some people might disagree with me. I imagine lots of people will disagree with me, but I personally prefer it to the first one. I think the songs are just as good, if not better. I think everybody gets a good amount of speak time and show shown on screen. So yeah, I really love this one, and if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I know it's coming to Disney Plus, I believe in July for us in the UK. However, I could not wait that long. It was on Shop Disney. It was $9.99, reduced from $12.99. So yes, definitely go buy, go watch. I cried, I laughed, I love it. Okay, the next item I got from Shop Disney is the Retro Little Mermaid journal. It's like a poster edition. They released this and a Pocahontas one, which I thought was really peculiar because you don't see much Pocahontas merch. However, I know it is her 25th anniversary, maybe, or something like that. But naturally, Ariel is one of my favourites. I'm a sucker for a journal. I really am. I've just got such a huge collection of them at the moment. It's ridiculous. When I saw this, I had to have it. So it's got an amazing double spread there. It's lined. It's kind of a greeny coloured paper. It's not white. And then it's got the silhouettes. And then if you go to the back, it's got another double page. And Sebastian on the back, nice and shiny. This bit is slightly embossed and raised as well. And the pages are silver. This went on the website again, possibly a month ago, first time round, and I really wanted it, but I didn't want anything else at the time, so I left it. And then when I was about to go back in, order something else, I went to put this in my basket and it wasn't there, and I was gutted. So when it finally came back online, I thought I have to get it. And this retailed at £9, and I believe that is what I paid for it as well, so considering how thick it is, definitely a good one. And I have plenty of journals that I will and won't write in. This one I'm definitely going to write in when I get around to it. I'll just put it on my to write in diaries. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is very random. I did not need him at all. So I have a bit of a Stitch obsession. I've got quite a lot of Stitch plushes, varying in sizes. However, this guy is now the smallest one I own. One up from him, I'd say, is the Big Feet one. That's my next smallest Stitch. So I wanted to kind of keep the collection going, and he's tiny. He was only $8.95, and it's one of those ones where, you know, when you're about to check out and they say, have you seen the latest things or the latest offers, stuff you might be interested in? Of course he was in there. They know my weakness. So naturally I put him in the basket, and he is now just one of many Stitches that is going to be sitting way off screen. Okay, the next thing we are going to jump into, I'm sure everybody has been well aware that this has been coming out for some time now, and now everybody's got them, everyone's showing them off. It is the Castle collection. Now, oh my goodness, this set is beautiful. However, it has its flaws, Disney. So this is the first one out of 10. As you can see, I'm holding a box at the moment, and in this box is an ornament of this castle. Now this is the Cinderella edition. So on one side of the box you've got Cinderella, you've got her type of castle there, and then it's just plain with the detailing in the back. This retailed for $22.99, and upon opening, it's a magnetic box, has a little stringy thing there, and the castle just sits beautifully in there, and when you pull it out, it looks like that. Now, some people might hang these on their Christmas tree. I will not be. I'm just going to display it as if it was an ornament. However, I love the box so much, I'm going to actually be keeping it in the box as well, and I think that'll be the case for all of them. I just really hope that with the next edition, we change the colour of the box, because I'd really like them to be lined up next to each other in different colours of the rainbow. I think that would look really nice. So yes, love this. I thought this is what I wanted the most. However, out of the series, it is not. I cried when I got this out. Now, just take a moment to appreciate how shiny that is. Like, it is so shiny, and it is so big. Here is my face, here is the book. And for comparison, there is the Little Mermaid book. So, quite a bit bigger than your average style journal. It has this beautiful kind of sleeve on it, which is the same colouring as the box. Nowhere on it does it say? It says Cinderella on the back, it doesn't say it on the front. I feel like it should have the slipper or something to kind of tell people that's who it is, but it doesn't matter. This is what I love, like the shininess, the holographic. It is raised up slightly too, and upon opening you've got beautiful lined paper, and then every so often in the book you have a picture image with a detailing from the castle. So you've got the kitchen here, you've got a hallway, I imagine, here, and it is all just so beautiful. You've got her running away, so it's really detailedly done. No, I'm not going to be writing these ones are purely just to keep forever. The silverness around the side, and then the detailing of the pin on the back. It has the very simple logo, and it says volume 1 across the side. I absolutely love this. I cannot wait to collect them all. They are just so much bigger than I thought they'd be. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to be putting them. This retailed for £19, so as you can see, it's like £10 more expensive than this one, but I feel so worth it. Like, I love it. Okay, the next thing from Shop Disney, and still within the Castle collection, is the pin. Now, this is something that has caused quite a lot of commotion on social media, shall we say, because it opens, which is glorious. It's lovely, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong. However, not very well made, because my sister, along with so many other people, received theirs broken. The hinge had completely come off. They had this part and this part separate. This part was no longer attached to the card, and it was a disaster. Now, this pin cost £22. Now, pins are something that are taken off anyway, or they took off, then they kind of got forgotten about, and now they've come back in. So they are really rare and really expensive. However, you would not want to pay £22 for something that broke before you've even, taken it out of the packaging. So I think for that reason, this is not going to be a very popular thing to collect going forward for people. However, I do love it. Mine did, touch wood, come like fine. And I put that down to the fact I had quite a lot of stuff in my box, so there was quite a lot of packaging as well. That's all I'm thinking of how I got lucky. But upon opening it, you can see the detail of the castle, which is similar to the designs in the journal book. It's exactly the same pages. It is extremely heavy, and I do love the board it comes on as well. I haven't actually put any of these by yet. I wanted to do the video for you guys first, but I'm not sure whether to just pin it with this board intact or not. I'm just a bit worried that it's going to break. Like, it's quite a fragile pin, so I haven't quite worked out where to put it yet, but I do love it. I do want to have the risk collecting the others. I think it's going to be worth it to have all of them. Now, my sister has complained to Disney and has asked for another one to be sent out to her. And part of the reason why she has asked for another one rather than her refund is she ordered this. Now, it is the pin display case for all of these, and as you can see, these are the different castles that will be available in the series as it goes on. So you've got Agrabah, you've got Frozen, you have Atlantica, I don't know any of the others, you've got Beauty and the Beast. And it is a really heavy A3. It opens, it closes, it's glass, it has a extra, the reflection is really bad, it has an extra pin in the middle, so she definitely wanted to keep all of the pins within here. I, however, wasn't sure if I wanted this or not. Now, I do collect Mickey Memories and the Minnie Mouse main attraction. I also got the Wisdom pins too, and for none of them did I collect the kind of book or the pin board that you could have done to store your pins in. They are just on my regular pin board in the hallway, and I kind of felt like if I got this, I'd then feel really bad that I didn't have matching ones, so I didn't really want to start something that was unfinished. And this cost £60. Now it is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I just don't have the wall space to store this, and I certainly don't have anywhere flat to store it either, so I kind of knew that I probably wasn't going to get it, but I ordered it for her so that I could just definitely double check. And however, she's now paid me the money for it, so we're going to take it over to hers later. Again, I just wanted to show it now to you before it became out of my hands. It is still available on Shop Disney. As far as I know, everything from the Castle collection is still available. I would just say be careful, because chances are you are bound to get something broken. I've seen plenty of things on Insta about the ornaments, the bigger ones that are like £100. That has arrived to somebody broken as well, and for that much money, that's just outrageous. But I do believe everything's still available. If you're thinking, should I, shouldn't I do think it's worth the amount of money you pay, providing it comes intact, and then you just have to look after it to preserve it. Okay, so that is everything from Shop Disney. I'm now going to show you my couple of eBay expenditures. There's not been that many this month. Like I said, with the virus, I'm trying to rein it in a little bit and not spend all of my money all at once. The very first thing I bought is this medallion. Now, coins are something that I've just become interested in. It's very random, I know, but because they're small, I feel I can justify storing them and whatnot. This is from the year 2000, and it is from Walt Disney World, and I just think it is the cutest. If it's going to focus, it probably won't. It won't focus. And on the back it has the parks. I just think it's glorious, and it only cost me £10, I think it was, which is really good value considering this was 10 years ago. It originally retailed for $6, so I think that is a bloody good bargain. And yeah, I really want more of these, so I'm going to keep collecting them. The next thing I got from eBay was one of these. Again, I'm sure people know about these. They were on Shop Disney at the start of the year. They were kind of a ink and paint mystery tin, and the idea is that you could get one of these colours with inside. I ordered 3 straight off, and unfortunately I got a duplicate of the red one. So I got 1 red, 1 green, and then the third one was a red. So I really wanted the other colours. I especially wanted the white one and the blue one, so I knew I had to kind of continue with the set to make it happen. I have already opened this. This is not a surprise to me. I know what one I've got, but there we go. We got the white one. Now, I had to buy him off of eBay because, like I said, Shop Disney sold out, and plus there was just not the guarantee that I'd get the colour I wanted. So I went on eBay specifically for him. He was a lot more than I wanted to pay. They retailed at $16.99, I think, on Shop Disney, and this guy cost me a little fortune because he was the most rare one out of all of them. I do have the blue and the purple coming to me. They just haven't arrived yet, but it will be so nice to own the full set, and they look really good up on my shelves together as well. Okay, and the final thing I ordered from eBay, I'm not even sure this is going to show on screen, was a diamond art. Now, if you don't know what that is, I will leave a link below, like with everything else if I can. I'll leave a link below to either this one or a similar one. But the idea is that it's a Disney kind of adult colouring thing, and if I hold it up, you may or may not be able to see how big it is. But the idea is that there's a picture on a sticky canvas, and you can kind of paint it with plastic colours and make it shiny. So if you want to see more of them, stay tuned. I will be doing my best to do Disney videos more often now that we're still in lockdown. I've got plenty of time. But yeah, I will have a think. I will go away. I will try and film some stuff, and then I will start posting my collections on this channel. So if you want to subscribe, feel free. I am really bad at sticking to uploading though, even if I don't have work and even if I've got nothing else on. I'm just terrible at it. So all I'd say is check back if you want to see some more Disneyness, and hopefully I will have different collections available to show you guys. There will probably be more hauls coming as well because I just can't control my spending at the moment. So yeah, leave me any comments you want to down below, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys soon.